Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. In this video, I am going to show you how you need to make idli dosa batter. And I know many of the people already know this, how to make it, but I am posting this video especially to help my friends who is new to cooking and who thinks this is a very big process and all. And many people will buy many people even still buy dosa batter, idli batter, instant batters. So initially I also survived by getting instant batter only. I don't know how to make that. Then later, after my pregnancy, I learned how to make this, and now I am making idli dosa batter in my home, and it comes out very well. The idlis are really very soft, and my kid is really very happy to eat. So that makes me happy actually. So if we cook something or anything and our family eats it well, so that will be a greatest joy for all the homemakers and for all the ladies. Uh, so in this video I will let you know the correct measurements and everything. So I'm having a proper South Indian ultra wet grinder. Okay, so even in UK I'm having that, so using that only I'm making it. If you doesn't have the wet grinder, that is not an issue at all. You can make it using a blender or a mixer or anything. Okay, so only thing is the measurements. Okay, so let's see how to make and what are all the measurements. So if you need to buy idli dosa batter in shops, it costs around $5 like that. Okay, you can save the money and if you do the batter in home itself. Okay, so I think this video will be helpful for you guys. So the ingredients necessary to make the batter is idli rice, another is urad dal, okay, whole urad dal and methi seeds. Okay, so idli rice, no, some of the people will usually do the batter with the normal rice that has been used for their lunch and all. Okay, like Sona Masuri, like that. So, but I use the idli rice. Idli rice I will get in the shops, and I will use that rice alone to make the batter. So some things that you need to stick with the original in order to get the original taste. Okay, so you get the idli rice. Okay, and the rice size will be somewhat thick in texture. Okay, and whole urad dal. Okay, you just add whole urad dal and then methi seeds. Okay, so urad dal is good for your bones, and methi seeds, no, in order to come the dosa some roast kind of texture. Okay, some brown texture. Okay, so the methi seeds will be very helpful for that. Okay, so in order to make dosa or idli, you have to soak it separately. Okay, like rice you need to soak it separately, and urad dal and methi seeds you need to soak it separately. If you soak everything together, then dosa will come out well. Sometimes the idli will not come out well. So what you should do is you should soak these two separately. Okay, methi seeds and urad dal can be soaked together, but the rice and this urad dal should not be mixed. Okay, so that is one of the thing that has to be keep it in mind. Okay, so let's get started. So here I kept everything ready now. So I'll directly show you. So I have added idli rice. Okay, so see the texture of the rice. And here I have added urad dal and methi seeds together. So I'm going to soak it separately. Okay, so here I have the measurement cups. Okay, the first one is 1 cup measurement, and the other one is 1 tablespoon measurement. So in 1 cup measurement I have added 4 cups of idli rice. Okay, and in the 1 cup measurement I have added 1 cup of urad dal. Okay, so 4 cups of idli rice and 1 cup of urad dal is the final thing. And then I have added 1 tablespoon, okay, 1 tablespoon of methi seeds. So this is the soaking process. So I'm going to soak this for an hour. Okay, so 1 hour is enough to soak. Okay, then you can start mixing it. Else maximum of 2 hours is fine. Okay, no need to soak it for the whole night and then you need to make it as a batter. Okay, so 1 hour is more than enough. Welcome back. So after 1 hour of soaking, I'm going to make the batter now. So the urad dal and methi seeds are well soaked, and the rice is also well soaked. So I'm going to blend it with the wet grinder, tabletop wet grinder. So I have kept everything ready. Uh, so just we'll start with urad dal. Okay. So initially you have to add some water in it, then you have to pour the urad dal slowly, and then it has to be well mashed. Okay, it has to be well mashed. So the final batter should be like not too watery and not too thick. Okay, uh, so before that if you touch and see, no, it'll be very mashy, soft, without any that rice texture. Okay, so it has to be in that way. Okay, so let's do this. I poured water. Now I am adding urad dal. So in order to blend it, first it needs some water. If you keep on adding the solid thing, uh, so the grinder is not going to react in a good way. So I am adding slowly, little by little. So the wheels should grind it very smoothly. Okay, it must not be hard. Okay, by hearing the sound you can observe like how the machine is reacting. Okay, so if you want, you have to add water little by little. Okay, pouring the water little by little, not all of a sudden. So this is going to take like 10 minutes only. Okay, so this will be ready. Then next process is adding rice into it. So we are going to take this blended urad dal in a separate bowl, and then we are going to add the rice next. So I am going to show you now. It's over. Let's wait for another 5 minutes to get it done. I checked the water level and I have poured some water in it. So then and there you should have a check with it. Okay. So then only it will blend well. Who doesn't have this wet grinder, okay, if you have a normal mixie kind of thing, South Indian mixer kind of thing, or even blender, okay, so you just take half the measurements of what I have said today. Okay, so because it is a grinder and it is going to give you some more quantity, and my family is like 3 members here, so I am going to grind some quantity. Okay, so for that I have put like 4 cups of rice and 1 cup of urad dal and some 1 tablespoon of methi seeds. Okay, based on the requirement you take the ingredients. Okay, so now I am going to see the consistency. The consistency is well mashed. Okay, so I couldn't see a single urad dal. Okay, so it is well mashed. Okay, so now this is done. Okay, I am going to put in a this big vessel. Okay, so I am going to store this in this vessel. To take this separately in a vessel, and next I am going to add rice in it. This is ready now. So make sure that you switch off the grinder properly and then you keep your hands inside. Okay, so now I am going to take this stone out of it, and and keep it in a plate, and I'm going to clean all this. So it is ready. So I just turned it off, and I took the stone out of it. Okay, so it is well mashed. Can you see the consistency? It is well mashed. Okay, first urad dal thing is done. Next, the grinder is ready for the another ingredient, which is rice. I am going to put the rice now. Okay, so first I turned it on and added some water. Now I am going to add this rice. So make sure to add water, and then add some rice. So if you are handling a mixer, then it won't be an issue. Like the grinder thing will be different to handle. Okay, so mixer and blender is very easy, and it will be done in few minutes, but grinder maintenance is more. But in grinder you can make batter for a week even. So this measurement, no, it is going to come for a week for me, and for a week I am going to manage with the idli dosa. That's it. I have added rice. So this is going to take another 20 minutes to get it done. Uh, Compared to mixer and blender, grinder maintenance is very high, I would say, because you need to carry weight and you need to wash and clean it everything, so that is going to take some minutes. But if you want a batter for more than a week or for a week, instead of going with the blender and mixer, grinder will be the best for you. I'm finding it very easy to make a batter using a grinder. Shoot this video in order to help my other language friends. Okay, so especially in the countries like US, UK, it is very cold, and once you make the batter, no, it has to ferment. Okay, so they will be surprised like whether it will ferment properly or not. So how we need to make it ferment like that. Okay, so in order to ferment, okay, you need to keep in some hot place. Okay, so basically you need to keep it near the heater, or else you need to place it in a oven, so it is very closed, and definitely it will ferment. Okay, so these are the two techniques in order to make the batter ferment, especially in the cold countries. The second thing is also ready now. Now we are going to mix this with the urad dal. Okay, I checked its consistency. It is perfectly good and it is very mashy. I am not feeling any rice kind of thing when I touch the flour. Okay, so it is ready. Let's mix it. So in this vessel I already added urad dal. So I am going to mix the rice flour also in this. So both are added in the same vessel. So now I have kept salt. Okay, so we are going to mix all this. Okay, so for this measurement I have taken 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, so you just add salt in this and mix everything and keep it in the oven or near the heater. So I just placed in the oven. Okay, so this is going to ferment. That's all about the batter. Post your comments if you have any clarifications, and this batter will be ready by tomorrow morning. I can make tomorrow morning yummy idli or dosa. Okay, sometimes if you make at late night, like from around 10 only, if you start making the batter, then tomorrow morning will not be ready. Okay, so you have to make it early. Okay, also it depends on the season. Okay, if it is too much of winter, it may take some time, but definitely it will ferment. Okay, if it is summer season, definitely the hours will be less. Okay, so the hours of fermentation will be less, and it will be ready very soon. Okay, so my time is like around 6 o'clock in the evening here, and tomorrow morning definitely the ferment thing will happen, and I will show you tomorrow morning. Okay, bye for now. See you tomorrow with the fermented batter, and I will also show you we came in this batter. So thank you all for watching, friends. Keep supporting my channel, and I will meet you in another good video soon, and I will meet you in another good video very soon. Take care, stay safe. So take care and stay safe. Hello friends, it's morning 8:30 a.m. here. So the batter is ready after fermentation. So from last evening till the overnight, so the fermentation happened very well. And can you see the level that has been increased? Okay, so fermentation can be identified or checked using two things. One, you can smell it, or otherwise you can see the level. Okay, yesterday the level was around half of the vessel, now it's raised very well. So I'm going to make idli or dosa now, so I just can't wait. So I'm going to make idli. I have a proper idli cooker. Here I have some three plates, two normal plate and one mini idli plate for my kid. In this plate you have to apply oil or ghee first, and then you have to add batter. So finally when the idli is ready, when you are taking it, it will not stick into it. So that's why I tell you to apply ghee or oil first. Okay, then you need to add batter. So here can you see the idli plates? It is ready by adding oil in it. So I am going to add the batter in this plate. Okay, so you just so no need to mix water in it, you can just add directly. When the batter is fresh, it is good to make idli first. Okay, in the later stages you can make varieties of dosa. The batter is fresh, idli will be good initially. Okay, the last plate is mini idli plate. So that is for my kid. I'm making it especially for my kid. Even I like mini idli. When I go to hotels, I just order this sometimes. I didn't even place this near to heater. I just placed inside the oven. So the batter is well fermented in the morning. So can you see here? I just filled batter in the idli plates. Making chutney as well. So in this jar, can you see? I have added peanuts. I have added garlic, ginger, and dry red chili. Okay, so I'm going to mix it by adding tamarind and salt in it. Okay, so chutney will be done. It's now ready. I'm going to serve hot idli with chutney. You dip in water and then you take the scoop. Okay, so that it will not stick in the plate. Okay, see, so for every scoop of idli you just dip it in water and take it out. It looks so amazing. A hot idli with spicy peanut chutney. It is ready now. Thank you all for watching, friends. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any clarifications, you just post in comments. Okay, I will respond. See you all in another good video. Please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.